Hey, hey.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm in my office that's being built right now. It's built. I shouldn't say it's being built. It's not my shop, but I've got a studio that we're gonna put in over there.
That
You
way.
can't see it. It's that way.
Yeah.
That way. So it'll have all the same logos that we had in the old one, kind of built out a little
Yep.
bit better. So need to get Manny over here to help me set it up and go that route. So this is my first week in here actually doing some work. So
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, otherwise it's like just busy running around trying to figure out who I got to send deep devices to.
Yeah. We got a repeater this month, so
Better not be Jay Soto.
it is not Jay Soto this time around.
Oh, good.
His 100% fart coin didn't quite pan out, but
I just want to
done
know
well
if I
thus
beat.
far.
I just want to know if I beat Jay Soto. That's all I want to know. Probably didn't. So I only changed a couple tokens out, but we'll see.
We'll dive into it soon.
Let's talk about last time we did this was it was supposed to be sell in May and walk away. And was it sell in May and walk away? No, it wasn't. You should not have sold in May and walked away. Just like we said, May was a good month, man. We broke in terms of monthly all-time highs. We had a monthly all-time high close.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. 111,965. I hadn't even looked at this yet. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it.
So I would
record.
Yeah, and I would say that's looks like it could be continuation. I know there's some rumblings out there, people talking about the fractal, which was 2021, and you're looking at the double top scenario that happened in 2021. But I will say this, so a lot of people were talking about fractals of 2020. 2017, 2018, going into the last bull run as well, and the problem was they never play out the same, and so yep. I would imagine similarly you're not going to see the same thing play out here. If it did, that'd be quite the entry of 55K essentially of it going down, if that's the fractal that would play out. I think essentially, even if it did do that, I don't even know if that would be considered a bear market in terms of the Ichi cloud. You still wouldn't even be in a bear market at that point in time. So
yeah.
Now, if it drew out all the way through 2027, maybe, but that'd be a long way to go. That would the weekly look like. Weekly would definitely be bear market in that sense. You would want to get the hell out. So I don't think that happens. I think there's too much good news in terms of crypto and everything else that's going on still, like we keep talking about, still there.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we've got a lot of good stuff in front of us. So I'm bullish, but it's summertime too. So yeah, maybe a little quieter. I think when I talked last time, it was, you look at 2017 May timeframe, and May was a really good month, and then June, July were kind of like hit and miss, and then I think August ended up being pretty good too. So I would kind of think about looking at it being similar to that.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to come up soon. It's going to be here fast. So
no, I know. I'm taking off on Wednesday. I'm going to do a little floating down the river, doing a little fishing. So
nice.
Oh, I should send you this. Hold on. Maybe you can put it on screen. I'm going to send it to you. So I went bear hunting, as some people know, and I did not get a bear, but I did find a bear skull. So we should post it. I'll text it to you, and then you can put it on screen, or I'll put it in our Discord chat. Let me find it first.
Yep.
So I did find a bear skull, which is like 20 yards from my camp. We were walking down and found that. It was pretty badass, to be honest. I was looking, I was like, holy crap, is that a bear skull? So
oh wait, no, you did here. I got it.
Do you have it? I just sent it to you again. So. See if you can find it. But yeah, that was a great trip though. Had a good time. We got a turkey, and we use bear hunting as a lot of scouting for us. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at those teeth, dude. It's
Pretty cool.
It's amazing when people anthropomorphize animals like a bear or a wolf, and then you look at like the skull itself and what it's built for, and it's just ripping meat and destroying things. Like
crazy.
Yeah, no joke. So, but it was pretty sweet. Literally found it from where it's sitting on that stump about 20 yards away from there. So we were in a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked it's that well maintained. I mean, in one solid piece, like with the teeth there. I mean, that's.
Well, I know, and so that spot, I was in that same spot in November or end of October last year, and that was not there. So it got deposited there. Probably didn't die there because we just found the skull there. So it was probably dragged there from somewhere else, somewhere nearby. We couldn't find any of the other bones, but I mean, it died somewhere around probably that October timeframe. It really started to snow up there at that point in time. So I had a trail camera up in the area close by, and as soon as we left, it started snowing, and it literally just didn't stop for like 2 months straight, and buried my camera and everything. So. But it's cool. I love it out there. I love being out in the woods. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But that's not crypto talk. Nobody wants to hear that jazz. Let's see here. Yeah, Raul. Is that a dinosaur? Like, it's literally, man. I saw it. I looked at it. I had to take a double take. I was like, holy crap, that's a bear. And then pulled it up. And it was pretty cool. So, Bob, I'm fishing for smallmouth bass. So I'm going to be on a smallmouth bass river. There's some steelhead. We've had somebody that's caught a steelhead on the river. Catfish. We'll probably do a little catfishing. I'll throw some crawdad traps out and catch some crawdads, and I'll probably catch a few beers here and there too. So
absolutely. Nothing like good times on the river.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Well, let's get to why people are here. See who won. You lost it, didn't you?
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
M-Ice.
I thought it said Rusty for a second. Oh, M-Ice. Rusty was close to Las Vegas Lance, number 2. Okay. So good news, everybody. Where was Jay Soto?
Let me zoom out a little bit more so we can see.
Yeah. Zoom out. Is he at the bottom?
Where is he?
Where is he?
31.
First. Hey, I beat Jay Soto with my picks. There was a lot of shit talking and, the fart coin and stuff. I was like, look, that was my main goal. I said to beat Jay Soto that time. So
I got to give it.
Anyways, I got to
give it to M-Ice. He from the very beginning was like, I want Joe Coin and that's all I want. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but all right. And he's won 2 months. So,
well, I actually told M-Ice that I would drive up and drop them off. He hasn't got a hold of me. I've DM'd him a couple times. So I'm hoping he gets back to me, and I'll just drive up north and drop it off and say hi, maybe have a cup of coffee, talk some crypto stuff, and go that route. So that's
absolutely
2 of them. I got them sitting in my shop just over there. I don't know if people can see the new office in here. There's the shop door. It goes into the shop over that way.
So we got to decide internally, and this is something we can talk about, but originally we said we were going to run it through July. We were going to do like a 6-month basis because you wanted to get X amount of people, try to get some more people in. So I'm not sure. Are we counting this as our last month for the deep device, or is that still?
Yeah, I thought we were going to end. So June. So we go through June. So the June timeframe. And then we were going to reevaluate for the last 6 months.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I think we started a month late.
We did. We started in February.
Yeah, so it was really only five device giveaways. So I sent lasagnas out. I've got 2 for M-Ice. Jay Soto got his sent out. So last one. Yep. Sweet. Well, I mean, that's exciting. I mean, let's see here. Rusty was 3. Sunshine. Raul was in there. Look at Raul over there trying to sneak up. Titan's number 8. Yeah.
I kind of like using this partially as my kind of baseline to look at how crypto as a whole performed for the month when you kind of look at everyone's breakdown, right? It's like,
that'd be interesting to see what the percentage versus Bitcoin was in terms of like monthly increase or decrease. That'd be really cool to see next to that. So,
but I mean, April was the best month we'd had. 34 of the 39 finished above water, so to speak.
And we had some big increase, like, Jay said, at 238, 232, 207. Yeah. So we had some big increases in that. And
now back to May, still almost half.
The thing is we had this, like the beginning of the year, definitely caught a lot of people by surprise. It just, that dip. I was like, thanks a lot, Trump.
I mean,
Trump
March,
and,
only 5 in March.
Oh yeah.
And then only 1 in February.
Yep. Yeah, it was rough times. So that just shows me better times ahead, right?
Yep.
I know a lot of people called tops, but I was definitely against the top. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see where we can go here over the summer.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. I don't need too much longer. What else do you guys want to talk about? Ape? That's what Rusty was in? Ape coin?
Is that what he was in?
Cool. Like Ape? Ape still has a coin?
What is that?
Let me see that. Wow. That's definitely.
Oh, he was all in on it.
Here, I put the Ape chart up. That is that's an ugly looking token. Oh, actually, you know what I want to look at? Who just dropped their token? Dude. Oh God, I can't think of the names. The NFT guys. Shit.
I don't know.
I think it's
I thought you were calling me dude.
No, it's the dude token. I think it's dude for Doodles. Thank you.
Yeah, it is dude.
Is it dude?
Yeah.
Is this our token? Gross.
Let
me check it. Let me check CoinMarketCap. That's bad.
What I'm looking on right now. I mean, it's down 61%.
And it's DOOD, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's the sad part, man. It's like, these they're just feeding off of people. Like, who's buying this garbage? I will say this though, like looking at the dude token and what they're actually supposed to use it for, I think out of all of those NFTs that dropped a token, I think they have the path to actual like utility with their token than anybody else. I just don't know how much they've actually implemented it in people that are actually using it. So I think, that's something to think about as this kind of moves forward and we look at potentially going into like more of this bull market. Pengu obviously was a big one that people loved. They're still down 75% from how far they went 91% down. Whoo!
How much of that do you think was just driven from the fact that, so many people got airdropped it and probably didn't, that weren't Pengu holders. And so they're like, why wouldn't I sell this?
That's the same thing with Dude, right? So all the 25% of the tokens got dropped to the Doodles holders. So they're just going to sell it because it's free money.
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
Right. I think the problem is if you really add utility for those NFTs that were there, that you implemented it for them to use it instead of just the token to be out there for other people to buy and use. Like you need to have that utility in place, right? So they're just dropping a token and drop a token, right? Now down the road, is it actually going to get used? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I did well with the Pengu drop. And then you had, Azuki did a drop, and then now you got Dude. So I don't know. They're just out there. It's just another crappy ass token. So.
Yep. There's a million of them out there.
100%, man. Let's see. I'm going to do some random mid-year predictions because we're here. So
okay,
not quite mid-year yet, but if we're looking at, I don't care about Pengu. I just want to look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin's going to drive everything else, right?
Yep.
So interesting that we have a couple of these big dips here. So this was the January. Oh, this is April 24. Here's the January up here. Oh yeah. Losing my voice talking too much today. So I would imagine my dog found her way in. I was like, what's that noise back there? I didn't even know I had the door open. She just shoved her way in. That works. Definitely some alignment with these, as you can see in the fib levels between these two dips here. So whenever I see the alignment of a couple of dips and fib levels itself, I like to see kind of, where those fall in terms of next moves, right? So, I would venture to guess this 140 range is going to be a solid move over the summer. Oh, that's a big prediction, but might as well, right? Not go big or go home.
Yeah. And
then I think by the end of the year, we're looking at the 212 to maybe even jump up into the 318. I don't know if this is going to be the year where the bull market extends out. I know there's a lot of people talking about it. I just don't know really until we see some more regulatory guidance on things, if we really see it kind of free flow. But who knows, man? Michael Saylor just bought another $75 million at $106,000 per Bitcoin from like May 29th to June 1st. Yeah. It's like, what is this guy doing? That guy's insane.
Yeah.
So C, what is C?
It's the OpenSea token.
Oh, please, when? Are they dropping that yet? I know they talked about it.
I don't know. I haven't seen any updates on it. The only thing I've seen about it was them saying, we're going to do it. So.
Well, I can't wait to dump that damn token.
Oh, here's your answer.
Thune. Hey, get out of here with your Thune, Rusty. Damn you and your Thune. No, I 100% am going to dump the hell out of that token because why not?
Again,
why not?
It's.
Well, let me ask this: anybody on here, what events are you guys going to? If you have any events in the summertime here, I will say this: I can't do. There's one in the beginning of August I can't do because that's my anniversary time frame, and I can't go in the beginning of July. So, but other than that, give me some events that you guys might be going to. I could probably make them work. So, it'd be fun to kind of meet up with some people, chat crypto. Give out some T-shirts, maybe a deep device. Which token? Jay Soto, we were talking about the OpenSea token, C token. Your token, the Fartcoin token, didn't work out for you, but that's okay.
Took a little bit of a dip this month.
You should probably sell out of that one, Jay Soto, and then go in on Frog, on Fog. That'll do a lot better for you.
All Fog, baby. Fog Popcat, bring it back to last year.
All Fog. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got today. I've got so much stuff going on. I just want to kind of see who won and push that out. And Permies. Permissionless?
Yeah, I think that's in New York.
Permissionless? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to New York.
It's overrated.
Deep TGE launch party in Portland. Maybe not Portland because, I really dislike Portland, but, you can drive on down to Salem, Bob, whenever you want. And that's definitely where we'll put it. We got a couple of venues down here that we can definitely put it into. And we should do a deep TGE launch party or not. Maybe there'll just be some fun things that happen with TGE.
We'll see.
Salem is fine. I know.
Salem's great.
I would say great.
I wouldn't either. I was just being nice.
It's a town. Apparently there was like 9 people got stabbed in Salem yesterday.
Whoa.
Down at the UGE, Union Gospel Mission, UGM.
Oof.
Yeah. Come on up, JSO. You're more than welcome to come now. Deep headquarters it's in my shop now. So
More of a compound than a headquarters, but
yeah, when TGE launch party. I'll put it this way. We'll probably do a TGE launch party after TGE.
which is Thune.
I'm giving away some secret alpha at that. People can interpret it that way, however they want. So
Good deal.
but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where you're down in. Are you in LA, Jay Soto? It's a lot longer than 10 hours if you're driving. I think it takes take an airplane. It's quicker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's a long drive.
Anyways, we're gonna shut down here. We'll talk more. I got an AMA tomorrow in the Deep Discord at 11:30, I think. Rusty will correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 11:30.
Awesome.
Talking all deep. That's why I won't talk deep today. I just, we'll do a bunch of AMA stuff over there. I'm doing a podcast, or it's podcast stream with High Velo tomorrow morning early, 6 a.m. So you'll see that on X and YouTube and all that. So that'll be a good one. And then, other than that, I'll be gone for the rest of the week. So yeah.
Right on.
11:30 PST tomorrow, Deep Discord. Come check it out.
Be there.
Cool.
All right,
guys. Let's take care. Talk to y'all later.
Peace out, guys.
Oh, soon.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. They're coming.
Actively working on it.
Yeah. Well, next podcast we'll have some
Updates on that.
updates, maybe some little previews. So
Yeah, absolutely.
sweet.
All right, everybody.
Guys. Take care.